Hello, this is Antura from Impact Magazine, and joining me today is Radhika Jingare, the Group Head of Marketing and Corporate Communication in Incred. With over 20 years of experience in a plate, she brings brand strategy and brand building together. As Incred enters a new exciting phase of growth, let's hear from her what's taking the journey ahead. Welcome, Radhika. It's great
Hi.
to have you here.
Thank you, Andhra. Thank you for having me on the show.
So, Incred's finance has seen a excellent growth of 50% revenue. So, can you tell me how has marketing contributed to this growth? What kind of strategies or which channels have you used?
Sure. Firstly, I would say that I think, having a great year or a great business performance is definitely thanks to a multitude of factors. And the fact is that, we run a very tight ship across all departments, and that's what gives us these results. And I have to say there's also a very strong focus on risk overall. So I wouldn't say that it's just marketing, that can achieve this. But that said, I should also clarify that at Incred, our business is largely focused on acquiring clients through channel partners and our channel, distribution and direct sales agents. So therefore, all of our marketing strategies largely tailor around appealing to these channel partners. There's a lot of focus on channel engagement, the kind of communication that goes out to them, and in branch kind of visibility, and definitely building more brand recall across the spectrum. But of course, we also, as a diversified NBFC, you can imagine there's education loans, there's personal loans, there's MSME loans. So the requirements for all of these customer segments are very different. So it's important that we align the deliverables for all of these from a marketing standpoint, and also figure out how we differentiate from all the other brands in the ecosystem.
So, with the approaching of the IPO, has there been a change in the communication medium or strategy? Are you speaking largely to the investors now, or it's majorly consumer based again?
Look, largely I've always believed that, as marketing, we have to speak to all stakeholders regardless, right? Which means, and when I say stakeholders, I mean obviously not just customers, but also your employees, your industry peers, your partners, as I said earlier, and of course investors as well. So even from a marketing standpoint, all the kind of brand initiatives that we do, the communications, we're always also thinking of how can we keep in touch with all of these stakeholders. So that's the most exciting part of what we do at Incred, because I don't think this is something you can do overnight in regardless.
So a recent campaign of yours has been featured with Shreya Iyer, right? So, what was the reason behind maybe the core motive behind choosing him, and what kind of responses have you got?
Great question. I think I should start by saying that, look, sports has been a large part of our brand DNA since day one. And in fact, we had to fill the shoes of the legendary Rahul Dravid, who was our first brand ambassador at Incred. And Shreyas Iyer turned out to be a very natural choice given his, form right now. The fact that, when he's on the pitch, I don't know if you watch cricket, but he brings a certain fearless mindset, and an unwavering determination, and definitely a team player as well, something that we saw in the IPL. And I think that complements very well with our brand ethos. In fact, the emotion that we stand for from a brand perspective has always been confidence. So we say borrow with confidence when the tagline for Incred Finance is borrow with confidence. So it ties in very well, kind of his persona with what we stand for, which is enabling our customers to borrow with confidence and live their financial goals with confidence.
So while financial services majorly depends on logic and trust, but you have also tapped into emotional storytelling. So in that case, how do you balance that brand building and performance marketing?
Okay, I think I believe that storytelling has definitely garnered a lot of importance in the recent past, and I think thanks to influencers particularly for helping us, look at this with a completely new perspective. But more so, I think it's even more relevant for finance, given that it's such a dry subject otherwise, right? Most people are kind of, inundated by the terminology and the topics in finance. So I think it's very important that we use storytelling to humanize finance, kind of bring out the softer aspects. And in the end, if you look at, InCred Finance also, and whenever we lend money to a customer, in the end, we are helping them achieve either a life goal or facilitating a life event. And we try to bring out these stories through video testimonials, or a slice of life stories on social media. And the kind of engagement those things see is amazing, right? And it gives us more confidence to continue to do that. And I think Ask InCred, one of our brand campaigns now, is also definitely geared towards that.
So as you have just now spoke about Ask InCred, can you tell us more about it? And like, it has seen a good amount of response from the viewers. So how does it tap into your larger marketing aspect?
This thought actually came to us because we were thinking of, a long-term brand positioning for InCred. Now, while we're talking about InCred Finance, as you mentioned earlier, at an InCred group level, we have multiple businesses. And as a result, we have a lot of senior, finance professionals to whom we have access, who come across from different domains, and they are in their own, very strong thought leaders and domain experts, and luckily for us, also very good speakers, right? So I thought, on one hand, we have such amazing people and leadership team at InCred, and on the other hand, we know that, customers today want and are consuming a lot of digital content when it comes to even finance. So we said, why not marry the two? Get our people, our own, incredible, leaders, to go on camera and try to demystify a lot of that's happening in finance, right? And in the end, of course, from a brand perspective, that builds a lot of trust, a lot of respect, a lot of credibility for the brand, while also building confidence. Because I really feel, again, coming back to the, the concept of confidence being our anchor emotion for the brand. Nothing builds confidence like knowledge, right? So Ask InCred essentially came together as a result of this, where we've launched a YouTube channel, but we're also doing a lot of more blog posts, a lot of knowledge-related customer education initiatives for Indians.
So how are you measuring the Ask InCred, the campaign that you have launched, or the YouTube channel? How are you measuring its success?
I think one very immediate, result that we can see is that we've garnered almost over 60,000 subscribers in less than 3 months of launching the channel. So that's very heartening, and it tells us that, we've chosen the right medium and at the right time. That apart, I think overall, if you look at the website visitors, look at the kind of inquiries that we are getting, we have over 15 million odd impressions already across all the videos. So I think that has been, kind of very encouraging, and we are trying to keep up with launching new videos, and also, in fact, asking customers to tell us what subject they would like us to cover, so that this is more of, a two-way interaction than just throwing content out at them.
Also, AI is right now taking a major space in the world. So how is InCred Finance leveraging AI for like bettering their service or bettering engagement from a marketing standpoint?
Yeah, absolutely. I think talk of the town and a very relevant question. I would say that, we're just beginning to scratch the surface of what is possible with AI, right? So on one hand, you have Agentech AI, which can reduce the load on, contact centers and responding to customer inquiries. And on the other, you have generative AI, which is, I think, mind-blowing, right? When you look at the stuff that is possible with it. So the kind of improvement in just efficiencies at the marketing side, whether it is responding to a business need very quickly or executing what would otherwise take almost, a week from a video generation perspective, can today be done in half a day. So I think, I have definitely tasked my team to start experimenting with all of that, and we are working very closely with our technology team to also leverage these. So, Incred has always been, in fact, native on the Google suite. So, and we're also on the AWS platform. So, working very closely with tech to see, what magic is possible in the AI realm.
Also, in the finance sector, trust is something that is very important. So, how are you using influencer marketing or partnership to deepen that credibility in the customers or the audience?
No, in fact, we're always on the lookout for the right kind of opportunity, especially, of course, marrying it with a business need as well. One particular area where we've often worked together with influencers is on education loans. It's we only do education loans for postgraduate study abroad, so we kind of know which cities and regions to tap into, and we've worked with those hyperlocal influencers to send out the message. In the past, we've done a campaign with Soha Ali Khan for education loans. So I think when the right opportunity comes along, we definitely tap into influencers as well. And from partnerships perspective, yes, we're always, like last year we did a global fintech conclave, association. So definitely also those kind of industry partnerships. And then of course with our channel partners, we do a lot of events. So I think all of them go a long way in also building trust and credibility with customers, and definitely brand visibility as well.
Also, additional question for the Ask Incred. So, since financial literacy has been a barrier in India since a long time and it's still there, so with Ask Incred, is there a particular demographic or regional section which you're targeting?
Good question. In fact, recently I was reading a particular research note which said that about only 40% of adult Indians are actually moderately financially literate, right? Now, that statistic itself should kind of make every financial brand out there do something more about financial education. And I think if you just look at that number, then it becomes very important that, we don't focus only on, say, one demographic segment or one age group, because I think when it comes to finance, right from the time you start out on your first job till the time you've retired and you're planning your retirement, I think there are concepts and strategies that people need to understand across. It's agnostic to the demography in that sense. So our content is universal. We are trying to cover everything, whether it's for the first time borrower or it is a first time investor to a sophisticated HNI, UHNI. I think the idea is to kind of break a lot of myths, simplify financial knowledge, and in that sense, it's we are hoping to democratize, financial knowledge, and that's the real objective of Ask Incred.
So, looking ahead, how do you see Incred Finance evolving? Any new kind of marketing strategy or any new brand positioning that you want to acquire right now?
I think the path that we've chosen right now with Ask Incred is definitely already a long-term positioning that we are after. I think it's definitely not tactical or one-time kind of thing. It's something that we want to build over time. And then, of course, we keep evolving and experimenting with new platforms and strategies as they emerge. I think, for example, ChatGPT, or what they call as answer engine optimization, is another new area that we need to understand and adapt to. So I think every year there's something new happening, and that keeps us on our toes. And we hope we continue to build trust with all of the things that we're doing.
So that will be all. Thank you for your excellent insights, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.